Truckers keep us supplied during the coronavirus outbreak, but as News 13's Rex Hodge reports, they're also encountering some challenges of their own along the road.
Truckers here at this Haywood County truck stop tell me with coronavirus, they've seen both the best and the worst come out in people.
Truckers keep rolling despite coronavirus.
We're bringing the stuff to them, you know.
Ronnie Jefferson figures he's in a good seat.
Luckily, I'm in one of them predicaments where we don't have much interaction with a lot of people to actually contract it, thank God.
Buddy says there are difficulties.
You go to deliver and they'll want you to wait outside the door. I've heard the other truckers talking about, you know, places closing down, places to eat, like going through drive-thrus we can't walk through.
The manager at the Highway 209 truck stop off Interstate 40 says everything remains open. The pumps, the store, the showers, a temporary removal of grill items, fresh condiments, and soup. But the sandwich shop's still serving, just not for eat-in.
A lot of the Subways, they're still doing sandwiches and such, so I find, yeah, takeout. So, yeah, I mean, for the most part, haven't run into real issues yet. Mayonnaise, mustard, vinegar.
Take it easy, fellas.
Gerald Cooper says with COVID-19, the ingredients are there for people to be stressed.
I'm worried about the ones that might turn, you know, feral.
He says he's more diligent now about locking his rig, washing his hands, carrying rubber gloves. Both drivers say there's more truck traffic on the road now, both saying any difficulties outweighed by good, often spread on social media.
They'll say that somebody set up somewhere giving truck drivers free sandwiches, hamburgers.
And they say they're seeing more courtesy.
Before this, no, we just cut you off. We, don't really care. But now, yeah, they kind of look a little bit. You know, they'll flash you lights, let you get over now a little bit better. So.
The truckers I spoke to tell me they're in this for the long haul, grateful that they still have jobs.
Right now, we're getting a lot of questions into our iTeam Coronavirus Help Desk. A viewer asks, could CPAP machines be used to assist in getting oxygen to the lungs for coronavirus patients? Advent Health pulmonologist Dr. Stephen Tomsky says CPAP machines are not an effective treatment for COVID-19 patients. They operate using room air that's pressurized and not high-flow oxygen. That is why patients and scientists are not using them as COVID-19 treatment. It's been a week now since North Carolina public schools have closed down due to COVID-19. So much remains up in the air right now, from how to keep feeding programs going to keeping employees paid. News 13's Karen Wynn spoke with one local superintendent and a state representative about their biggest concerns going forward.
We're running school. The only problem we have is we just don't have our students in the building.
Henderson County Superintendent Bo Caldwell says that means many of the 13,000 kids in his district need to be fed.
One, we got to provide meals for our children. We have so many of our students that basically count on meals. They get 2 meals a day a lot of times.
Caldwell praised his staff for coming together to keep the students fed and educated. From cafeteria workers preparing food for grab and go at 13 different schools, to bus drivers delivering at 3 different locations, to clerical workers getting packets ready for students who don't have internet access.
We probably got around 30% of Henderson County that does not have internet access here in Henderson County. And so we're making packets for those students as well.
State Representative Susan Fisher says keeping school system employees paid during virtual learning will be one of her top priorities in the coming weeks, along with the feeding programs.
And we want to at least see if we can have some consistent pay for all of those education professionals and classified workers as well.
His restaurant is Chai Pani. The lights are on, but inside booths are empty. Owner Meherwan Irani, a 4-time James Beard finalist, has nearly 4,000 Instagram followers and posted this, calling on federal leaders to know.
We as businesses, we don't need bailouts. We need loans. We need access to capital.
He says he's doing all he can to take care of his employees.
But at some point, even we won't have the capacity to do that anymore. Even we won't be able to provide our people free meals and take care of them. And that's the responsibility of our leaders right now.
State Representative Brian Turner, appointed to the COVID-19 Economic Group, emphasized expanded employment benefits and is hopeful for a federal disaster declaration,
which will also allow freelance contract workers and temporary workers to access unemployment benefits as well.
Turner also pointed to the Golden Leaf Foundation.
Announced a $15 million loan program for small businesses impacted by COVID-19.
Golden Leaf manages millions from the state's tobacco settlement. Mountain BizWorks, the point of contact.
Mountain BizWorks has already set up application portal.
In Washington, Democrats and Republicans are hammering out rescue plans.
One does include some fairly generous unemployment packages.
Democrats proposing what's being called unemployment on steroids that would potentially give laid-off workers 4 months of full pay.
We'll see if they end up getting full, and I think how that's distributed, when that money comes, and exactly how much.
Chris Cooper, who we spoke to, emphasized that the U.S. Senate is designed to be a thoughtful body taking the time with no end in sight. They are continuing to try to hammer out that deal. Reporting live from downtown Asheville, Kimberly King, News 13.